Testing. At this time, please direct your attention to the United States flag in the south end zone as we begin tonight's commencement with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Senior President Heba Sheikh.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, please join us in the national anthem performed by our Santa Fe band under the direction of Dane Romano. You may be seated. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Edmond Santa Fe High School graduating class of 2025. As we begin, I do have one announcement to help our ceremony go more smoothly tonight. In the bleachers, please do not stand in the walkway or by the railing during the ceremony because it blocks the view of guests in sections near those areas. Also, at the conclusion of tonight's event, the gate under the scoreboard will be an exit gate only. Thank you for your help with these requests. At this time, I would like to introduce some important people who have helped make today possible. On behalf of Edmond Santa Fe High School, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Angela Grunwald, Superintendent of Edmond Public Schools, for her leadership of our district. Congratulations on your retirement. If you could please stand so we can recognize you at this time. I also want to acknowledge our Edmond School Board member who is in attendance tonight, Courtney Hobgett. We have some amazing assistant principals at Edmond Santa Fe, and I'd like to announce them at this time. Lisa Adams, Anton Gibson, Stephanie Hansen, Catherine Johnston, and Christine Evans. Our Edmond Santa Fe Athletic Director, Andy Rasmussen. We also want to recognize our counselors at Edmond Santa Fe, Lisa Arsenal, Megan Klein, Meg Gatewood, Stacy Gentling, Mickey Hoggett, Angela Matson, and Tori York. We have two senior class sponsors who have worked very hard to make tonight possible. Meg Gatewood and Amelia Prince. I am honored to introduce our senior class officers for the class of 2025. Students, please stand when I call your name. Kinley Barnes, Caitlin Butler, Brielle Coons, Heba Sheikh, and Jada Smith. We would also like to thank Gretchen Alexander and our event broadcasting students for providing the live stream for today's ceremony. Additionally, we would like to thank band director Dane Romano, vocal music director Shermy Potts, and their students for performing tonight's music. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the Edmond Santa Fe faculty and staff. If you are a member of Edmond Santa Fe faculty and staff, please stand at this time. Our students would not be celebrating tonight if not for your efforts. We are also honored to have in attendance representatives from Boulevard Academy, Assistant Principal Lisa Wright, and teacher Jimmy Bullock. Many other schools prior to Santa Fe have played a part in the success of the class of 2025. If you currently work in education or are a retired educator, please stand and be recognized at this time. I also want to recognize some very special adults and students worthy of recognition. If you are a parent, grandparent, or guardian of one of these seniors, please stand and be recognized at this time. The Edmond community proudly supports our country's men and women in uniform. With that in mind, I would like to ask that the guests in our audience who are veterans, those who currently serve as members of the armed forces, and those graduating seniors who have enlisted in the military to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service to our country. Santa Fe is excited to announce that in the class of 2025, we have 71 students who have earned the distinction of valedictorian and 20 students who have earned the distinction of salutatorian. These 91 students represent the highest level of academic excellence during their 4 years in high school. Valedictorians and salutatorians, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. Santa Fe has numerous students in the class of 2025 who have been named College Board National Recognition Distinguished Scholars. Please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. 3 Santa Fe students have been recognized this year as National Merit Commended Scholars, meaning that they scored in the top 2% nationally of all students who took the PSAT exam. Congratulations to these students on this accomplishment. Please stand and be recognized if you are a National Commended Scholar. Santa Fe is honored to recognize 9 graduates as National Merit Finalists. That means that they were in the top 1% nationally of all students who took the PSAT and SAT exams. This is one of the most prestigious academic honors that a student can receive. Congratulations to these 9 students. Please stand at this time. Oklahoma Academic All-State is only given to 100 students across Oklahoma each year by the Oklahoma Foundation for Excellence. Santa Fe has 4 students that have been named Oklahoma Academic All-State in the class of 2025. Could those 4 students please stand at this time? The U.S. Department of Education has selected 5 Santa Fe graduates as Presidential Scholar nominees. To be recognized in this way is an outstanding honor. Please stand if you are a Presidential Scholar nominee. An impressive number of students in the class of 2025 have scored 30 or above on the ACT. These students are wearing a special medallion in honor of this achievement. Please stand if you scored 30 or above on the ACT. Our National Honor Society recognizes students who have met the academic, character, and service requirements to be part of National Honor. Thank you. Many of our graduating seniors are wearing black and white cords in recognition of having completed 100 or more community service hours outside of school during their time in high school. If you are in this group, please stand and be recognized at this time. This year at Santa Fe, we had a very dedicated group of AP and NHS students who offered after-school tutoring help each week to their fellow classmates. If you are in this group, please stand and be recognized. Students who have been a part of Santa Fe's amazing performing arts program, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Students who have participated in visual arts, industrial arts, or wood tech, please stand and be recognized. Please stand and be recognized. Students who have represented Santa Fe in athletic competition, please stand and be recognized. Students who have participated in career tech programs at Francis Tuttle or at Santa Fe, please stand. Students who have won an individual or team award related to academics, including the awards at senior awards that were given out by your teachers, please stand. Students who have received scholarships or financial aid to attend either a college program or a career program, please stand. Students who have had a parent also graduate from Santa Fe High School, please stand at this time. And finally, we want to acknowledge the empty chair on the first row, decorated with flowers. This chair represents students from the Santa Fe class of 2025 who have passed away during the past 4 years. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of these students. Next, we are privileged to hear from 4 of our valedictorians. Our first valedictorian speaker is Madison Hayes.
Hello, I'm Madison. Sorry, I know it's hot. Okay. 12 years. 4 years of high school, 3 years of middle school, 5 years of elementary school. That's 144 months, 624 weeks, 4,380 days, or if you want to be annoying and include leap years, 4,392 days, 105,120 hours, 6,307,200 minutes. Sorry, I can keep going. And 378,432,000 seconds. I could go on with how long that is in leap years and light years and whatever, but like we get the Sweet hot summers shifted to a licorice-rich fall full of college applications and far too much red. Swiftly bumbling into spring, heavy with senioritis. And now summer greets us once again, this time welcoming a new chapter. Reach for the stars, they said, but I think I can speak for everyone who's sitting right now as a graduate that we could settle for like 8 hours of sleep. First high school, first Miss, first honors for and of course without first failed test. The concept of failure, rejection, and all that comes to it is something that at least nearly every student sitting here has experienced. Or if not, I really envy you and I wish I was you. The late project you just had to roll with, the college update where you saw the words, unfortunately, or waitlist. It doesn't define you. You grow from these experiences and eventually learn that at the turn of autumn, that school, that trade school, that any other path that you committed to is meant for you. I'm surrounded by incredibly talented people who will become so much more than a grade or a rejection or anything that they feel like consumes them. So much more than a GPA or a grade point average or anything at this point. Naturally gifted people who may not know what they're doing in the next 5 months, let alone the next 5 years, but believe in themselves enough and are strong enough to persevere through the confusion that is this moment in time. Our next speaker will be Subaha Kibriya. So, sorry if I'm
About 2 months ago, I was in my English class when my teacher, Miss Gray, introduced me to a term called graduation goggles. Looking through graduation goggles is said to be the sudden positive perspective someone obtains on a situation when they're about to leave it forever. As for myself, in these past few months of my senior year, I've had my own pair on. Starting around February, I've suddenly felt a strong desire to attend club meetings for hobbies I've never had, participate in class discussions over topics I know nothing about, and talk to old friends I haven't spoken to in years. I may have dealt with senioritis and my own personal struggles, but even those obstacles have led me to realize how much I would have enjoyed high school more if I had simply changed my perspective just a little bit earlier. But why did it take me so long to do so? While I may not have an answer, I do have a suggestion. Graduates, these past 4 years, we've been forced to constantly look forward to the next thing. After we submitted one project, we were encouraged to study for our next unit exam. After the end of last semester, we started to prepare for graduation. And after tonight, we're going to be forced to get ready for college, or whatever the next step may look like. We've each been so engrossed in our own lives that most of us probably haven't even realized how much our high school's community of over 2,000 individuals had to offer, and how much more we could have benefited from experiencing. As Madison just reminded us, what was the point of having gone through 4 years of high school, 712 days of classes, and 4,984 hours with our classmates if we didn't enjoy them just a little bit more? Now, for a brief moment, instead of focusing on what's next, like having your name called to come up and get your diploma, I encourage you all to take a look around you. Go ahead. You're each surrounded by 639 other bright minds belonging to classmates that you've spent so much time with, many of whom you may have never even spoken to, but could have made so many valuable memories with if you had simply realized a little bit earlier how many people you were taking for granted. Maybe, instead of waiting to put on your graduation goggles until the very end of an experience, you should just wear them as often as you can. Personally, I think they look amazing with every outfit. Thank you. I will now be turning the stage over to Letitia Pohl.
To the stars of the night, Santa Fe class of 2025. I know that we're all just waiting to turn that tassel and toss that cap, and you've already heard a lot of thank yous, life advice, and inside jokes. So I make one promise to you. I will not be as long as Mr. Hayes' announcements. My pastor told me recently, if you focus on the finish, you'll miss the details. At first, I thought of extracurriculars, jobs, and classes, things I believed would best prepare me for my big finish. After all, I am my parents' child. They came to America 20 years ago with a plan and never strayed from it. Become doctors, give my sister a better life, and get her into Harvard. And when I came along later, I decided to stick to the plan too, though Brown is not exactly Harvard. But somewhere along the way, I realized the details weren't just about preparation. They were about presence. Walking to class with friends, laughing with my family, the hugs and tears after hearing our final double wolf dairy turtle. I didn't realize how much these moments mattered until they became memories. And even more so, I didn't realize how important it was to say what I needed to say until I ran out of time. So I urge you to remember this. You can't get to the big picture without first making the brush strokes. You can't become a doctor without first being a patient, a teacher before you've been a student, a human before you've truly lived, with love, heartbreak, laughter, and everything in between. And you can't make a change if you're always waiting for the perfect time. Those moments in the process are the brushstrokes of color in your life. Charlie from The Perks of Being a Wallflower says it best. I know these will all be old stories someday, and our pictures will become old photographs. We'll all become somebody's mom or dad, but right now, these moments are not stories. This is happening, and I'm here. Graduates, look around you. Take in the faces, the field beneath your feet, the family in the stands, and add this moment to the canvas of your life. We may have let senioritis get the best of us this year, but don't procrastinate this moment too. Start being present now. Say those unsaid I'm sorries and I love yous. Take those scary risks. Appreciate the small moments and live in them. Because tonight, you finally graduate. Thank you. And last but not least, I would like to introduce our final speaker, Charlotte Carpenter.
People say it was only 4 years and you still have your whole life ahead of you, so don't be sad. For most people, that's true, but from my experience, it's a lot more than that. My brother graduated from Santa Fe when I was 2, and I grew up in a house connected to the school and heard the band every morning. And the 4 years before I got here, I watched my sister grow at this school. My whole life, I had been waiting to be a wolf. It was all I looked forward to when I was little, how soon I could be in high school. I realize now it is more bittersweet to leave, because I haven't just been a wolf for 4 years. I grew up a wolf. To quote the great Ferris Bueller, life moved pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. When I finally realized it was my turn, I realized I already knew what it was like to be a wolf. I watched my brother finish college with compassion and great friendships. My sister moved to another country alone with the strength she learned here. And now I leave this school going 1,365 miles away to accomplish my dreams, all because we were wolves. Santa Fe taught me to grow as an individual, opened my heart to so many friendships, and gave me more courage than I ever thought possible. My brother, Coach Peeler, who led him through his 4 years here. We all make jokes about Mr. Hayes' long announcements, how we should protect the pack, or the corny wolf pack mentality signs in backball. But when it comes down to it, that mentality stays with us. Wolves learn to stick together, to think quick on their feet, and that everyone has individual value. Everyone on this field right now, remember how to live like a wolf once you leave these gates, because it has made us who we are and is a part of us forever. So no, high school is not just 4 years. It is the foundation of the person you are to become once you leave these gates. I now turn the mic back over to Mr. Hayes.
Good evening, graduates, families, and honored guests. Today marks the finish line of one race and the starting line of many others. As you prepare to launch into the next chapter of your lives, I want to share a story that embodies relentless determination, the courage to adapt, and the refusal to ever give up. That story belongs to Steve Prefontaine. Steve Prefontaine, or Pre, as the world came to know him, was more than a runner. He was a symbol of what it means to live with fire in your soul. Born in Coos Bay, Oregon, he rose to become America's greatest distance runner of the early 1970s. At the University of Oregon, he captured the nation's attention with 7 NCAA titles and a bold, fearless racing style. He was also one of the first athletes sponsored by a small company called Nike. In fact, Phil Knight, Nike's co-founder, once said of him, "Pre was our hero, our rebel with a cause. He was the spark that ignited Nike's soul." Steve didn't just wear the Nike logo, he helped define it. His passion and presence gave the company authenticity and inspiration at a time when it was just starting to grow. But Steve wasn't just focused on personal glory. He also fought for the rights of amateur athletes, demanding fair treatment and financial support during their training, something that was unheard of at that time. He believed that athletes who poured their hearts into representing their country and their sport deserved more than just applause. They deserved to make a living. In 1972, at the Munich Olympics, Steve ran the 5,000 meters with every ounce of grit that he had. He led much of the race and finished 4th, just shy of a medal. But instead of giving up, he used that disappointment as fuel. He set his sights on the 1976 Games, determined to come back stronger. Tragically, he never got that chance. On May 30th, 1975, nearly 50 years ago, Steve Prefontaine died in a car accident at just 24 years old. But yet his legacy lives on. He once said, "To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift." That is not just a lesson for runners, it's a lesson for all of us. Your gift might be your mind, your compassion, your leadership, or your creativity. Whatever it is, give everything you have. He also said, "A lot of people run a race to see who's the fastest. I run to see who has the most guts." Graduates, life is not just about how talented you are, it's about how hard you're willing to push, how determined you are to keep going when things get tough. So class of 2025, as you leave this stadium today, I want you to remember this. Life is a race, but it's not just about speed. It's about courage, it's about commitment, it's about showing up every day and giving your best, even when the odds are against you. Like Steve Prefontaine, run your race with everything you've got. Live boldly and never, ever give up. Congratulations. Seniors, will you please stand? Dr. Grunwald, will you please come forward? I present to you the graduating class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Hayes. As the superintendent of Edmond Public Schools, and with you, Mr. Hayes, certifying that the students standing before us have met the high school graduation requirements set forth not only in Oklahoma law, but by Edmond School Board policy, I ask that you present for individual recognition these students, Edmond Santa Fe's high school senior class of 2025. Congratulations, seniors.
Seniors, you may now be seated as we begin the awarding of your diplomas.
Leanne Nashire. Charlotte Diane Cotner. Andrea Michelle Ujoa Chavez. Tracy Addison Pfeiffer. Amia Deshelle Williams. Audra Lauren Duhan. Nia Dion Moore. Vanessa Zane Fisher. Sophie Marie Wells. Torian Danielle Busby. Jillian Joy Duncan. Destiny Janae Sykes. Isabel Joy Young. Give me one more time. Nicholas Hiroshi Galanjay Kajarhi. Marley Reagan McNeil. Matthew Ebrahimi. Kaylee Yumila Maldonado. Anastasia Zishapulu. Joseph Robert Schaefer. Anna Paula Hishova. Dylan Tyler Evans. Uswa Shabazz. Alec Michael Sanders. Tegan Lee Nichols. Alexander Reed Campos. Allie Claire Caldwell. Hiba Ahmed Sheikh. Skylar Ann Tate.
Lily Marie Hoffman,
Emma Victoria Simpkins,
Samara Isabel Elmasnawi,
Sophia Fu,
Sharon Regina Marie Jones,
Angela Dong,
Sarah Abdu Hassan,
Isabella Valentina Fellini Narvaez,
Timothy Edward Newman,
Caitlin K. Deely,
Latassa Shavion Holly,
Aparna Ajesh,
Sean Emron Maman,
Jasmine Shu,
William McCary,
Mi Nguyen,
Freddie James Rodriguez,
Leah Catherine Smith,
Kayla Marie Barnes,
Maggie Elizabeth Stroman,
Brindley Caroline Walver,
Allison Jane Morton,
Madison Emery Hayes,
Finley Ann Brooke,
Berkeley Kate Bloskovich,
Letitia Dominique Paul,
Molly Elaine Willman,
Bailey Christine Bennett,
Anna Elizabeth Whitehead,
Chloe Rachel Bennett,
Joseph Alexander Gorman,
Alyssa Grace Wilkinson,
Rachel Elizabeth Bruchet,
Trent Varnashu Paku,
Kiera Corinne Lee,
Erica Lynn,
Faith Wong, Reese Olivia Hollingsworth,
Ava Harang Blakely,
Subaha Darimi Kibria,
Sophie Juan Johnson,
Jordan Dawn Northington,
Grace Anna Harrison,
Samuel Andrew Campbell,
Kevin Shin,
Aiden Min To,
Kevin Huang Su,
Noah William Lee,
Maxwell Shren Sheehan,
Zachary Aaron Logaman,
Lucas DeCampos Bost,
Easton Burke Newsom,
Anna Marie Thomas,
Aiden Michael Winters,
Jackson Sean Taylor Hannah,
Jacob Burrell Smith,
Kyrie V. Rogers,
Nathaniel Frederick Gayers,
Jada Janice Green,
Dylan Anthony Kastner,
Addison Hope Mesa,
Alexander Ryan Griffin, Lana Dugan,
Jordan Rashad Ivy,
Caitlin Leanne Butler, Abigail Arena Atticus, Alana Chanel Williams, Lexington Marie Leigh Parker, Trinity Lynn Walter, Lillian Grace Spur, Katie Lynn Simpkins, Olivia Fern Frankenfield, Emily Christine Stewart, Isabel Lauren Coons, Emily Tuyan Boo, Brielle Jeanette Coons, Tommy Lee Hand III, Natalie Olivia Dugan, Austin Richard Alexander, Jacob Michael Wilson, Alexander James Frank, Reno Wayne Gutierrez, Philip Andrew Quinlan, Sean Wayne Situ, Maxton Kyle Barker, Mia Catherine Golson, Samuel Brian Stewart, Madison Brady Stacy, Qasim Ali Asif, Matthew Douglas Morrison, Peyton Danielle Best, Daniel Curtis Rustin, Jada Marie Brown, Tristan Michael Linscomb, Elaine Zong, Axel Corbin Stuckey, David Michael Stingley, Daniel Lee Weingart, Harrison James Mott, Evan Jameson Sanders, Carissa May Cobb, Devlin Kane Hayes, Raisa Abdullah, Wyatt Cole Clendenin, Yuvia Carbajal, Louis Felipe Shavir, Brayllian Cox, Marceline Michelle Conkin, Noor Mohammed Abdur-Karim, Madeline Vale Kinder, Madeline Marie Batiste, Tashfia Altaf, Michael Allen Nelson, Savannah Michelle Spurgeon, Amina Noor Riaz, Drew Elizabeth Warner, Montana Ruby Furseth, Myra Elizabeth Brack, Kendall Lauren Berry, Caden William Jakubiak, Abigail Hannah Richmond, Lane Everett Harper, Kylie Elizabeth Salome, Grayson Patrick Myers, Addison Soleil Kramer, Joshua Samuel Lodi, Ava Grace Crossan, Connor Jensen Waymiller, Eden Lorraine Rota,
E.J. West,
Charlie Tashay McCullum,
Dalton Thomas Smith.
Kylan Rain Hammond. Caleb Andrew Weber. Maria Fernanda Alvarez. Cordesha Annette Harris. Jennifer Oliche Ebay. Nicholas Stephen Watkins. Mayani Antoinette Gibson. Eric Jordan Hong. Zainab Eskir. Long Preston Nguyen. Greenlee Bearlocker. Sophia Peru Starkey. Logan Stewart Fontenot. Arsema Samacho. Heather Ariana Nicole Contreras. Joy Ndebweze. Reagan Skylar White. Akeem Johnson. Fala Shade Anajobi. Zariah Nicole Sanders. Valentina Paola Rangel Chacon. Jerion Collins. Destiny Eileen Mata Camarena. Isaiah Burton. Tobin Akai Sunderland. Rashad Davis. Allison Elgene Beard. Jordan Allen Jones. Cameron Danae James. Talia Leani Watson. Tyron Ramon Goldman Jr. Ainsley Noel Laughlin. Shannon Maurice Thompson II. Rainey Lynn Evans. Takorian Quayshawn Harrell. Mira Amir Big. Neo Talton. Taha Amir Big. Tyrese Amir Jones. Ava Marie Merrifield. Kyler Dakota Jackson. Colton Azariah Singleton. Mariana Guadalupe Rojas Serna. Mariana Garcia Bedoya. Maya Ann Sandry. Megan Marie Sandry. Emmeline Nouvel Bergeron. Tania Rose Laprelle Osborne. Caleb Taiwan Hyatt. Miana Alderson. Elena Marie Kramer. Kendall Lachelle Bruner. Aurora Catherine Clift. Nyana Quintrice Nero. Leona Marilyn Iverson. Soleil Bella Vontress. Co Valen McGinnis. Joey Nicole Visorbond. Liliana Danielle Lewis. Lily Ann Miller. Dorsey Clyde Clemens IV.
Isabella Rose Burnett.
Cabe Douglas Carroll.
Adeline Nicole Cunningham.
Adam Joseph Sinica.
Shaylee Michelle Page Crittenden.
Philip Edward Shermersheim.
Riley Nicole Harrison.
Connor Thomas Mattingly.
Jade Rebecca Sosa Posada.
Braxton Coleman.
Victoria Destiny Eckoward.
Micah Avery Dean Alexander.
Camille Desiree Lawrence.
Do you want to say your middle name? Shalimar Zakai Stevens.
Olua Faye Kiemi Adagoke.
Mandy Tang.
DeAndrea Janae Dawkins.
Aiden Thomas Littlefield.
Suda Morrison.
Muhammad Ali Raja.
Bella Jean Standridge.
Samuel Joseph Scott Holloman.
Anthony Aiden Guzman.
Carson Ray Settles.
Ali Kareem Alshabli.
Genevieve Opal Burley.
Kenyara Brooks.
Sophia Elizabeth Siebert.
Alexandria Danielle Baldwin.
James Cole Collins.
Aaliyah Lynette Jones.
Savannah Grace Heath.
Anaya Jordan Burney.
Long Hong Win.
Joyce Chimdi Zakari.
Braylon Diaz.
Neasia Nishan Williams.
David Lee Wynn.
Kennedy Reese Lewis.
Aiden Zane Phelps.
Brianna Renee McCurley Guyton.
Danielle Elizabeth Mendiola.
Jamarian Rashad Gills Bolding.
Toby Jean McDaniel.
Julian Elijahwan Laval.
Liam Milam.
Cornelius Durant. Okay. Cornelius Durant.
Caleb Garcia Chacon.
Maurice Lamont Henkins Jr.
Emilio Herrera.
Anthony Ramon Lane II.
Ivana Elene Madrid Basurto.
Philip Lamar Henry II.
Yasmin Salah Alyssa.
Devin Deshawn Fletcher.
Lourdes Anahi Ayab Javalan.
Warren Ray Henderson.
Jason Knox.
Yeah, okay. Trishawn Maurice Thompson Jr.
Isabella Heidi Lynn Clausen.
Jada Lynn Smith.
Malia Renee Moore.
Mialyn Nicole Williams.
Natalie Ann Miller.
Brian Chavez Saldana.
Samantha Alexis Smith.
Christopher Miguel Delaney.
Braylon Hunter Keys. Sir Jamal Myers.
Isaiah Jonathan Gallardo.
Valen Quisenberry.
Tanner J. Pruden.
Hadia Curry.
Aiden James Reber. Lainey Louise.
Megan Way Lai.
Lainey Louise Parks. Joelle.
Sarah Stein.
Laura Joelle Wilbur.
Adriana Jean Gant.
Kenzie Sophia Basinger.
Carmen Angel Beaver.
Okay. Hanae Bornerell.
Emily Nicole McNair.
Joseph Edwards Corley.
Jerian Lee Walter.
Ryder Matthew Casey.
Marcus Ray Mitchell.
Karan Cortez Liggins. Lakin Cherie Stewart.
Eli Lee Gerlach.
Nia Denise Fleming.
Tyson Kaiser Driscoll.
Jatera Michelle Washington.
Cade Jackson Lisenby.
Diamond Chanel Britt.
Raul Nair.
Christian Joy Brown.
Ian Brandon Jenkins.
Natalie Ann Norton.
Bryce Burney.
Diamond Flores.
Miracle Marcel King.
Paisley Rianne Gomez.
Mila Faye Davis.
Shayla Darling Williams.
Cheyenne Rose Gillespie.
Jessica Darlene Miles.
Darian Thomas Michon.
Gianna Bell Phillips.
Ethan Alexander Sims.
Keely Rose Johnson.
Jaden Elijah Noble.
Jack Robert Wayland.
Jonathan Cal Schuster.
Michaela Alicia Smith Brown.
Timothy Richard Green Jr.
Achilles Ramey Fetterhoff.
Cameron Jacaden Donson.
Davion Lamar Ford.
Kinley Jessica Mabb.
Alexis Marie West.
Caitlin Alana Houston.
Cameron Elise Johnson.
Jackson Boyd Higgins.
Kiana Nevaeh Foreman.
Noah Alexander Herring.
Brandon Craig Johnson.
Emily Ann Klinghammer.
Briley K. Palmer.
Ryan Michael Robinson.
Cece Marie Long.
Chloe Eileen Pennington.
Olivia Lauren Pidge.
Maya Jennifer Travis.
Vivian Octaviana Kirkendall.
Tyler Deshaun Gutierrez Johnson.
Sage Edwards.
Yulisa Deanna Vargas Moreno.
Mason Dean Cudjoe.
Kiera Elizabeth Crosley.
Pao Mung III.
Cash Warren Tebow.
Maddox Benjamin Burkhart.
Dominic Corrett.
Micaiah Giselle Lachey Crawford.
Caden James Maxwell.
Macy Lee Fulmer.
Ella Marie Groves.
Daisha Keisha Easton.
Brady Cash Davis.
Denise Corday Jones.
Sophia Venezuela.
Christiana Nicole Perry.
Danila Ferreira.
Kanaya Donye Campbell.
Maria Villas Mill.
Shyla Leanne Campbell.
Abigail Ann Bennett.
Nyla Simone Moore.
Jordan Brooke Carroll.
Sydney Ray Robinson.
Alexandra Nicole Carroll.
Atitaya Ningate.
Carson Shane Hermes.
Nikki Elizabeth Tewo.
Oscar Omar Valdez Jr.
Anderson Chung.
Gage Bennett Fees.
Ethan Matthew Cotton.
Connor Dean Kelly.
Alize Rustam Kazi.
Brody Pierce King.
Mateus Silva.
Hayden Michael Powell Shaw I.
Jordan Ryan Underwood.
Carter Elway Trent.
Craig Cornelius Jefferson Jr.
Lucius James Shackford.
Boone Thomas Blackwell.
Sabrina Aspen Johnson.
Brody John Stewart.
Tristan Jamel Plumer.
Ezekiel Alexander Green Lozano.
Kendall Jair Stewart.
Derek Austin Harden.
Javion Kalechi Ogandi.
Megan Delaney Ballawig.
Bashir Amin Salim.
Kendall Nicole Parker.
Owen Edward Green.
Alexander Titus Lehman.
Kennedy Brianna Tawininan Russell.
Robert Daniel Whalen III.
Zara Tahir Mandler-Johnny.
Ryder James Ellis.
Tiffany Thon Nguyen.
Gunnar Dean Elliott.
Wanapaz Kumjaho.
David Matthew Olivares.
Kylie Lynn Lewis.
Sky Latte Blackwell.
Colby Jordan Lowry.
JC Love Sullivan.
Aiden O'Neill Stone.
Elizabeth Ann Martinez.
Nabil Abdelkader.
Dia Bhupendra Patel.
Eric Rodriguez Jr.
Ryan Grace Schlegel.
Adrian Isaiah Gomez.
Cadence Faith Hauge.
Gabriella Carrion.
Gentry Paige Becker.
Ethan Ramel Tennyson.
Justin Lee Sheffield.
Eli Tanos Jojoro.
Blake Warren Young.
Rolla J. Cook III.
Kristen Michelle Bryant.
Lauren Victoria Richardson.
Rayleigh Abigail Lowry.
Raphael Barry Lorenzo.
Jalen Rose Van Dyke.
Riley Austin Letty.
Alan Thomas Cup.
Benjamin Cade McPherson.
Abraham James Shoemaker.
Eason Elijah Parker.
Keegan Lee Gonzalez.
Logan Scott Phillips.
Jacob Matthew Wade.
Cody James Rock Robbie.
Aaron Micah Eugene Ship.
Skylar Welch.
Kennedy Amaya Payne.
Lily Elena Rabar.
Kaylee Siobhan Lemons.
Roman Ray Wallace.
Feroz Raja Khan.
Charles Alistair Setharoth Kelly VI.
Rayhan Ijaz Raja.
Arbi Raham.
Zaid Samir Salus.
Finn Taylor.
Riza Marie Shabir Akindo.
Nessa Yang.
Trinity Nicole Nesmith.
Dylan Bottoms.
Mason Scott Eberhard.
Grant Thomas Kimberling.
Jada McKenzie Daniel.
Cage Matthew Grove.
Jaden Sanaa Daniel.
Sydney Kathleen Morris.
Ariana Levon Lambert.
Ryan Nicholas Brown.
Kimura Sheree Brewer.
Alexis Faith Peralta.
Sanaya Olivia Griffin.
Gregory Ray Hernandez III.
Kalia Danae Stewart.
Nicholas Ryan Stansel.
Kiana Lene Stewart.
Lillian Dawn Wilson.
Salahuddin Abdul Rahim.
Ryan Thomas Funderburk.
Muhammad Khalid Hussein.
Jackson Alexander Copez.
Rashid Yusuf Haryanto.
Kwong Pham.
Aiden Anton Owlam.
Joseph Blair Young.
Jalen Jawan Covington.
Kinsley Slater Moore.
Demarius Jamal Robinson.
Danielle Xavier Carlton.
Stephen Wayne Joshua.
Jalen Lamar Ray Timmons.
Ibrahim Mason Elgrenhi.
Avante Mac Malachi Harjo.
Ayla Evangelion Halford.
Addison Fatima Stevens.
Kinsey Don Haley.
Aquil Terrell Bond Jr.
Hayden Kyle Hamby.
Adriana Marie Garcia.
Ali Rafian.
Jackson Jacob French.
John Michael Trent.
Robert Bruce Chapman IV.
Ezekiel Aiden Camacho.
CJ Marie Cooper.
Caden Matthew Hudgens.
Maddox Andrew Nelson.
Caden Dean Stone.
James Michael Phillips.
Eli Jeremiah Stowe.
Maverick Charles Whistler.
Matthew Stephen Castro Arias.
Skylar Dawn Kaufman.
Quincy Dwayne Grayson.
Brendan Anthony Knight.
Gary Michael Russell III.
Addison Flynn Hornick.
Gabriel Dion Wallace.
Melanie June Redwine.
Devin Lamar Howard.
Mauricio Chavez.
Rafael Tinez Orion Slaughter.
Alexander Munoz de Lara.
Miles Xavier Campbell.
Jimmy Early III.
Caden Paul Jenkins.
Preston Stark Hansen.
Colton Robert Kurtz.
Lauren Riley Craig.
Isabella Inslee Ann Arrowwood.
Paris Lorena Ann McNeely.
Franco Leonardo Espinosa de Silva.
Aisha Teresa Nowlin. Kay Elizabeth Payne Morgan.
Nabarak Kolowole Naala.
Miley Bren Niermeyer.
Amira James Newsom.
Gabrielle Pacina.
Ulissa Gallegos.
Michael Fletcher.
Anna Janet Rosas Morales.
Olivia Grace Spencer.
James Porter Grayson.
Lila Elizabeth Cole.
Zachary Gerald Weimer.
Zion Lawrence.
Catcher James Cobo.
Sophia Weinhardt.
Benjamin Koichi Atsuka.
McKenna Marie Harlow.
Tanner James Skates.
Lacey Jade Baker.
Valiant Nyandiko.
Kelsey Elise Reeves.
Zayden Ash Bradshaw.
Annalise Wynn.
Jaden K2.
Leanne Pham Wynn.
Dave Hiran Shah.
Sophia Isabel Pittman.
Joshua Brian Christensen.
Ronnie Lee Warrior III.
Gabriel Elijah Gutierrez.
Adriana Jade Sandu.
Lamari Ramon McPhee.
Shaylin Rose Coons.
Malachi Jahari Moore.
Cheyenne Thylan Wynn.
Avery Elise Anaya.
Kip Taggy.
Emma Jo Morgan.
Kenley Grace Barnes.
Catherine Elizabeth Morgan.
Alicia Bean.
Kazi Hawk.
Cadence Garman.
Ashton Lamar Williams.
Emma Peaster. Annabella Rose Phillips.
Antonio Rafael Lee Jr.
Whitney Mae Williams.
Taylor Michael Radonsky.
Kaden Louise Osborne.
Rita Lynn Compton.
Rico Damon Lang.
Avery Louise Bagwell. Jackson Elbert Bagwell. Arsum Ramani Eskandari. Samuel Houston Chapman. Amar Abdurrasol Hamadi. Carson Duwallen. Gavin Joshua Tran. Braden Paul Callison. Jackson Cole Meadoff. Elijah Bennett Cowan. Micah Linda Lorna K. Lemire.
At this time, our Santa Fe Vocal Music will perform our alma mater. Please direct your attention to the Jumbotron. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Seniors, please remember that there are still 3 more days of school. So we are going to look forward to seeing your smiling faces on Monday morning. Class of 2025, please stand. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. You are now graduated from Edmond Santa Fe High School. Congratulations.